It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the G-Men.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by someone who it's their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
They'll run here on first down. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Another carry for him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. They go play action. Here's Smith. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
Gotta figure out this third down here. They're throwing it. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a give on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
This is hauled in by Myers. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, Smith. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face second down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Complete. It's Myers. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Plowing up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Throwing from the gun here. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's 3rd and short.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Raider football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's taken in by Tucker. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. He gets this one to Myers. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, Smith. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. No return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Elandon Roberts coming over for the hit. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw now. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 7. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Giants are set to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give it to him again. Cuts it to the right sideline. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now Smith. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. And not a Great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Putting a receiver in motion. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's good for a Raiders first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He put some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. A handoff to Tracy. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing off the play fake here. Wide open, downfield, got it! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They put a receiver in motion right. From the 25 on second down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Raiders working here. Smith on 3rd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Giants offense all set to get started. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing now on first down. That's complete to Darius Slayton. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 2nd and 5 now. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
3rd down from the gun. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Smith on 1st down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Got a man. Bowers has it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They go right back to Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Escapes the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going left. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Now here he goes. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Carlson now to add 1 more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Man in motion here. Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give to Tracy up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're gonna throw now. Like a good target, Brock, Neighbors is there. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. This is Tracy. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Setting up a throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running this with Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Receiver in motion, headed right. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. That's 3rd and less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious.
Touchdown, New York! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Gano ready to send this away. Tyreek McAllister now to return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Smith to the air now. This is hauled in by Myers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They motion a receiver left. 1st down, Smith to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Blown back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here comes the New York offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Connects with Slayton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Second and 3 now. From the 36. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Giants will have a first down. They'll throw it. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew...
No hesitations from Antonio Pierce here. He's got the challenge flag out. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it yet again. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. Still sticking with the passing game. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They are throwing it again. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down for a loss. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. Up the sideline past the 25. And he makes it all the way up to the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from New York.